Okay, so this isn't going to be a proper normal video upload, but where I haven't been able to get one up over Christmas and New Year, I thought I'd just do a very quick YouTube upload. So I've done, I can't remember how far I got in the last video, but I've done now all the cork underneath all of the track around here, and you can see that I'm starting to work now on the firm incline. I've decided to go ahead with it just because I want something different on the layout. So what I'm doing at the moment is just waiting for some of it to dry. As you can see there, it's been weighted down, and some more bits which I've just glued together, just been weighted down and waiting for the glue to dry. So it's going to go up literally, I think that's about just under an inch. There's 2 dots there, so it's not going to go up very high, and it sort of starts over there, it gets up to height around about there, and then we'll start declining again about here, and it will come round to there. That isn't glued down, it's just roughly in place. It's a challenge, it's tricky, and I'm sort of now debating on what to do with it next. But sort of just, I'll go through quickly what I've done. I can't really take this apart because it's drying, but these are risers, so they're 1 inch risers. So I've glued 2 together to get 2 inches. So you can just about see there's 1 inch, 1 inch, and that makes it 2 inches high, which brings it up to sort of the height of there. As you can see, what I've done with those over there. So they'll fill the gap between there and there. And then to get the curve, I've got my curve pieces, which are set track pieces, so they'll hold, and I've just literally pinned them into the foam to get the curve, which you can probably see better over here. And then I've glued it down whilst it's pinned there, and then just weighted it down. What I had to do, I bought a riser pack which went to 4 inches or 4.5 inches, and obviously that will only get you up one way. So I went 2 inches high and then had half the pack left. So then what I've done over here, which is why it looks a little bit rough and ready, you can see it's a little bit battered, is I've then traced the incline from the properly moulded set, and then just cut using the other pieces. So I've got another decline, because you don't get in the Woodland Scenics, you don't get an up and a down, you can only use it up or down. And where I only used half of it, I thought, well, I can use the other half and just butcher it up a bit and then get a decline out of one pack, save me a few quid, which is what I've done. And it's meant where I've done it a little bit of a bod's job, I have had just to raise this, sorry, I won't come into focus. I've had to raise this up with just a smaller piece of foam, smaller piece of cork, and then just a little bit of foam there just to pad that out, and that keeps that sort of solid. You can see there that is a bit buckled. So I'm debating what to do with that, but I think I'm just going to get some 0.8mm thick cork and sort of push this up a bit to level it out, and then I'm just going to cover the whole of this foam here with 0.8mm thick cork all the way round, so I've got a base to put the track down onto. Because obviously you've got all these gaps. I thought, well, I could do it with filler, but then obviously it just gets deeper and deeper, and sometimes it's better just to put like a layer on the top. So I might have to play around with this a bit more, maybe bring this up just a smidgen, because as you can see, it's not the most perfect of transitions there, but we'll see what I can do with that. I think the other side won't give me any problems, because that is the properly moulded cut, and if I do end up getting too many problems that side, then I'll just rip it up and buy a new properly moulded piece and glue that down. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll get that blended up and merged into here onto that piece of track there, and then everything will be connected, which means I can then move forward. I'm then debating whether to start doing backboards or dropper wires and stuff like that, But at the moment, where I've been so busy over the holiday period, I haven't had a chance to do anything. I thought I'd at least just give you a quick update to where it is now. With work and stuff at the moment, I'm getting quite busy, so although I've been doing these videos weekly, they might go to 2 weeks or sometimes even like maybe once a month, but I'll just update as and when I get, but I'm going to aim to try and at least keep these as close to weekly as possible. But if I don't, then don't shoot me. I'm just trying to balance work and live and this. But yeah, so if anybody does have any ideas for that, or what I could do to make that transition a bit better, I'd greatly welcome that. And yeah, I think going forward from there. Also, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed. In sort of the 2 months I've been doing this, I've had quite a few views and quite a few subscribers, so that was more than I thought I'd be already at this stage, so I do really appreciate that, and a few of you that have commented as well. It's been really positive and given me some motivation to keep going. So, thank you to all of you, and hopefully we'll see how it goes in the future. But yeah, this is starting to come together now. It's still a long way to go, obviously, but this is sort of where I'm at. This foam riser, I think it's going to be worth it in the long run, just to have a little bit of variation, as much as it's slowing me down and causing me some problems now. I think I'll probably be glad I did it, and if I didn't, then I can rip it up and go from there. But I think it's worth trying. Yeah, so I'm going to end this now, just to say it's just a very quick video. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll give you a proper update as soon as I can.